Hi, I'm Flat Hat DC correspondent Ariel Cohen here in the W&M Mary Washington office in DuPont Circle with Matt Tobin, who's a coordinator in the office. This summer, Matt has been helping to organize the W&M Mary DC program. So, Matt, how's the summer been going so far?
Actually, the summer's been going great. We have two programs that we run out of the DC office. We have the DC Summer Institutes program, in which we have students come in for a really rigorous 2-week process of just like site visits and class time, and then they spend the rest of the summer in internships. And then we also have just the DC Summer Sessions, which is basically classes that we held during the summer in DC. So we had I think 17 classes this summer. We had a wide variety of different courses. So we had religious studies courses, we had math courses, we had language courses, and it went really great. There was a lot of students who took advantage of it, and it was really good. And it just ended, so it's sort of a sigh of relief for me, because that was a lot of running around, a lot of work, but now I can sort of relax until school starts up again at the end of August. So this is 2 weeks of downtime right now. It's very nice.
That's great. So you graduated from W&M Mary with the class of 2011.
Yeah.
How did you find yourself back working for the college?
Well, I can definitely tell you that I did not expect that at all. If you had asked me when I graduated what I was going to be doing, well, I wouldn't have an answer for you. But it would definitely not have been working for W&M Mary. So I graduated, tried with no job. I was looking for a job. My parents live in Williamsburg since they moved down from New Jersey, so I was working for a historical society down in Newport News for a while, but just kept applying for things in DC, but I wasn't really having much luck, and I realized that there was no way I was really going to be able to find anything in Washington if I was stuck in Williamsburg. So when I heard about an opportunity at the W&M Mary Washington office for this coordinator position, I really jumped at it. I mean, it wasn't something that I had any experience with or just really had known about. I didn't even know we had a Washington office, which goes to show you it was, so I really jumped at it. I said I looked at the description and said I could do this, and it'd be great just to be up here. So I applied for it, and I got the job, and I've been here since November, and it's been really great, and I've really come to enjoy what I do and working for the college, and it definitely gives you a different sort of view of W&M Mary, and you see things a lot differently than you have as a student. Things that might not make sense to you as a student make a lot more sense as someone who works for the college.
So can you tell us any sort of instances or any sort of stories where being on the other side of W&M Mary has given you a fresh perspective?
Yeah, I mean, definitely in terms of just policy or even enforcing policy, that sometimes when you're a student you say, oh, why do they have this rule or regulation in place? This is so silly. Like, I'm an adult, I'm grown up. I mean, that's what everyone tells me. Why are you still treating me like this? But then when you come back as a staff member, you understand how a lot of these things are just making sure that no situations arise, no emergencies arise that we're not prepared for. That everything at the college, all the policies are designed to be better safe than sorry. And I think that's definitely a fresh look on what had been sort of a different relationship.
Okay. And you were saying that you didn't even know that the W&M Mary Washington office existed when you were a student. So after working here, what kind of benefits do you think that the Washington office has for a W&M Mary student?
Oh yeah, I think it has incredible benefits. I'm actually kind of embarrassed that I hadn't heard about it, because some of the programs I work for them and I say, oh my God, I would have loved to have done this. I mean, in particular, DCSI is a great program, because it's just it's the DC Summer Institute that we were talking about before. Obviously, you have a new media institute, you have a community engagement institute, you have national security. So there's so many different avenues based on your own interests. And I remember I was tagging along with some of the national security and new media, and they're going to places like Discovery Channel, to the National Counterterrorism Center, and I was just like, oh my God, this is so cool.
So you've been in DC for about 9 months now. What is the W&M Mary postgrad life like in DC? How has the W&M Mary Alumni Network benefited you, or if at all,
Yeah, I mean, it's been incredible. There's so many William & Mary alums in the DC area that you just bump into William & Mary people without even trying. I've seen people riding on the bike paths who are wearing tribe gear, and that was great. I remember there was this one time, it was daylight savings time actually, and I'd gone out to, and I didn't realize that, and so I'd gone out to a housewarming party, and so I leave thinking I have plenty of time to get on the metro before it closes, but I forgot about daylight savings time, so I just lost that hour, and so I get to the metro and it's closed, and so I said, what am I supposed to do? I feel a hand on my back, I turn around, it's a William & Mary alum. He says, hey, how have you been? We say hello, we get a cab together, we go to a bus stop in McPherson Square, and who should there be? There's two more William & Mary alums who were also caught out by the daylight savings time switch. So we all ended up taking a cab back to Northern Virginia together, and it was just, I mean, just DC at night, and completely random, and I ran into 4 alums in a single night, and I think that's just true of most of the experiences you have in DC, that you just run into people on the metro, in coffee shops, anywhere, and everyone is so friendly and so supportive of the tribe community that they're always willing to like say hey or to talk to you, and it's been great.
That's great. Sounds like you've been having a lot of fun in DC.
It's been awesome.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us today. And if you have anyone you'd like to see on That Guy, email the Flat Hat.